Qantas versus Velocity Points. Which one is better in 2025? If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Bryce and I help Aussies use their frequent flyer points in order to fly business and first class around the world. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of the pros and cons of both the Qantas and Velocity program so we can determine which one is best suited for you. To start things off, I'm going to talk about the Qantas frequent flyer program. The Qantas frequent flyer program is the national airline of Australia, so naturally their flight network is the most expansive and they have plenty of routes available. Even though they have plenty of routes available, one key thing is that they also have the most members within their frequent flyer program. What this means is that on the surface level, it looks like you're going to be able to use your points to fly to more places around the world, but in reality, we've got a lot of members also chasing those same flights. What this means is that you have to be an absolute sniper in order to find the reward seats that you're looking for. If you need help with that, I share daily videos on YouTube, so be sure to subscribe. But going back to the Qantas frequent flyer program, Qantas have a lot of great airline partners that they partner with so that their network is extensive and you can get to lots of different places all over the world. When you have Qantas points, you get to access airlines such as Emirates, Cathay Pacific, China Airlines, Jetstar, and also American Airlines. Personally, I would favor having Qantas points if I needed to use them to fly somewhere in Asia, particularly like Japan or China. Also, having Qantas points are helpful getting to Dubai. With Virgin, you can't use your points to get to Dubai. Closest thing is Doha or Abu Dhabi. Getting to Europe is a lot more difficult. It's certainly possible getting to Europe with Qantas points, but in my opinion, it is a lot harder. Getting to America with Qantas points is possible, but again, it's a little bit harder compared to Velocity, which I will discuss in a second. The Velocity frequent flyer program would be the second most popular frequent flyer program in Australia, and Velocity has some really good airline partners such as Qatar, Singapore Airlines, and United. They do also currently have access to Etihad, but that partnership is ending in June. Now, Velocity do have slightly less route options available, particularly when we're talking about Asia and also Dubai. It's very easy to get to Singapore with Velocity points because you can use Singapore Airlines, but it's more difficult getting to Japan compared to using Qantas points. The same goes with Dubai. They don't have a partnership with Emirates, meaning that the closest you can get to flying into Dubai would be flying into Abu Dhabi with Etihad or flying into Doha with Qatar. Personally, in my experience, earning frequent flyer points across both of those airlines are much of a muchness. They both have health insurances that you can sign up to. They both have credit cards that you can sign up to. You can earn points at grocery stores through flybys and then transfer it to Velocity, or everyday rewards and transfer it to Qantas. Now, one of the key differences is the ability to actually use the points that you earn. In my opinion, it is getting increasingly harder to actually use Qantas points, and in my personal opinion, that's why I slightly favor the Velocity frequent flyer program. In my opinion, it is much easier to actually spend the points that you have through the Velocity frequent flyer program compared to the Qantas program. Now, when I say this, I am strictly talking about using them for business class reward seats. In my opinion, getting to Europe in business class is a lot easier with the Velocity frequent flyer program compared to the Qantas program. Same can be said with getting to the USA. I went to the USA for Christmas last year and I was able to get my whole family, a family of 5, in business class using Velocity points. That would have never happened on a Qantas flight. I have been doing this now for about 10 years and I don't think I've ever seen Qantas drop more than 5 reward seats in business class on the same plane. But with Velocity, when I was checking, there was like up to 10 business class reward seats on that same flight. So in my opinion, Velocity does get the slight edge just because when I actually earn the points, I want to be able to use them, and I do place a huge weighting on the ease of being able to use the points through the Velocity frequent flyer program. While I slightly favor the Velocity program, in an ideal world, you won't have to choose between them. Now, what I mean by that is in an ideal world, you should be able to earn points that you can transfer to lots of different airline programs. The way that I personally do that is through earning Amex Platinum membership points. Once I have those points, I can keep them in my Amex account, and then only once a reward seat is available, I can transfer it to the airline that I want. When I have Amex Platinum membership points, I can transfer them to Velocity, to Qantas, to Qatar, Etihad, Emirates. The good thing about this is I don't have to transfer my points and get it trapped within that airline's ecosystem until I actually know that I can use them. So now that we've determined which type of points are best, we now have a new problem, which is actually searching for the flights and being able to book them. And if you are frustrated and you are struggling to use your points, you'll want to subscribe to this channel, because every single day I'm creating content helping Aussies use their points to fly business class and first class. If you like this sort of content, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And if you have any recommendations on videos you want me to discuss in the future, please leave a comment. That's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.